Magandang araw mga kaibigan. Gusto kong i-share sa inyo itong pinaka-latest post ni E.B. Hugalbot. Title is Erich Sylvester, Fraudster, Baby Maker. Fraud, yung nanlimbong o nanloko. During his 2022 appearance before the Commission on Appointments for the confirmation of his ad interim appointment as DSWD Secretary, Erwin Tulfo revealed his storied life in America, a story few Filipinos hardly knew before then. At the outset, Mr. Tulfo was confronted by Representative Johnny Pimentel of him fathering 10 children from several women. This fact, according to Pimentel, was declared by Tulfo on his information sheet. Ngayon ko lang din nalaman ito na may 10 anak pala si Congressman Erwin Tulfo. 10 anak sa 4 na inahan. Mr. Tulfo then nodded in agreement. He shared 10 children with 4 different women, although it wasn't revealed if the mother were Filipino or American citizens. The veteran journalist even added it happened during his youth as media practitioner. If I were at that hearing, I would have added in his youth when his sperm actively sought and found so many welcoming female eggs. Beyond Mr. Tulfo's promiscuous youth, though, were some serious questions to his qualifications to hold public office. One of them, as propounded by Representative Rodante Marcoleta, was his earlier conviction on 4 counts of libel. This, according to Marcoleta, will put into question Tulfo's appointment since libel constitute a crime involving moral turpitude, a broad range of offenses defined by law as a premise for the disqualification of individuals from holding public office. Mr. Marcoleta then asked the most controversial question on Tulfo's appointment, his alleged U.S. citizenship. The lawmaker, in asking Mr. Tulfo if he served in the U.S. military, expounded the fact one can only be enlisted in the American military if one is either a U.S. citizen by birth or has acquired the same by naturalization. In driving this point home, Representative Oscar Malapitan directly asked Erwin Tulfo if he has at the time denounced his U.S. citizenship. But to everyone's surprise, instead of answering Malapitan's very simple and candid question out in the open, Tulfo requested for an executive session. Clearly, Erwin Tulfo was then and probably still is now hiding something. After almost an hour of the closed-door executive session, Mr. Tulfo emerged to a throng of reporters eager to ask him questions. At this point, the plot really thickened when one reporter asked Tulfo when did he become an American, to which he answered it was sometime in 1986 or 88, failing to recall a matter few people would. Pressing further, when the reporter made a follow-up inquiry to Tulfo asking when did he reacquire his Filipino citizenship, Tulfo's answer was very clear. He was only able to reacquire his Filipino citizenship in 2022. This is perhaps an indication documents circulating on social media, allegedly sent by the U.S. Embassy, accusing Erwin Tulfo of obtaining and holding a U.S. passport, by default becoming U.S. citizen through fraudulent means, are indeed authentic. The last part of the video is even more interesting when Tulfo refused to divulge the reason he became an American citizen, stating he had already told the lawmakers, presumably in the executive session. After due deliberation, the Commission on Appointments then deferred Erwin Tulfo's confirmation as DSWD Secretary. A few weeks later, Mr. Tulfo resigned from his post, became a media consultant to House Speaker Martin Romualdez before assuming his current position as incumbent representative of ACT-CIS party list. Popcorn please. Bakit may popcorn? Kasi pinost ni Ibi Hugalbot yung balita ng mainstream media tungkol dito sa kanyang pagharap sa Commission on Appointments. Okay? Pakinggan natin yung balita noon.
Sa issue ng citizenship, naukat din sa pagdinig pati ang kanyang buhay pag-ibig. Nasa frontline ng balitang yan si Mean Los Baños.
Sa pagsalang ni Social Welfare and Development Secretary Erwin Tulfo sa pagdinig ng Commission on Appointments, umagaw sa atensyon ni Surigao del Norte Representative Johnny Pimentel ang detalyeng idineklara mismo ng kalihim sa profile niya.
I was really amused to see some of the facts, no? Especially with your personal life. And I'd like to read, subject official declared that he has 10 children from several women. I suppose you had a very colorful love life secretary. And there were 4 women who are the mothers of your children. Are you still in good terms with the mothers?
We separated, Your Honor, Mr. Chair. Yes, we're in good terms. We're in talking terms, and including all my children. Some of them are in the United States, and some are here.
Tanong tuloy ni Pimentel,
Hindi po ba magiging...
I've served with this government for 33
Okay.
straight years.
Nasingitan lang ng nasingitan ng advertisement.
Heroes of Jiu-Jitsu, Stretch Striker.
Tapos sa trabaho mo yun, na marami kang makikilalang babae.
It happened, Mr. Chair, Your Honor, when I was younger, when I was in the media. And as you grow old, you notice that you start to look differently in life, your perspective.
naungkat din ang libel conviction ni Secretary Tulfo. Nahatulan siyang guilty sa 4 counts of libel noong nagtatrabaho pa siya bilang mamahayag. Ayon kay Sagip Party List Representative Rodante Marcoleta, posibleng manganib ang posisyon ni Tulfo dahil dyan.
I was a columnist and I write a story about the person, about the government official actually. And I have my sources and I was compelled by the court to divulge my sources, but I did not. So it went all the way up to the Court of Appeals and to the Supreme Court.
As the Supreme Court enunciated in several cases, Mr. Chair, libel is an offense that involves moral turpitude. And in some other cases disposed by the Supreme Court, there were certain people who are disqualified from holding positions because they have been convicted of crimes involving moral turpitude. This is the dilemma.
Isa pang isyong ibinato kay Secretary Tulfo ay ang estado ng kanyang citizenship. Nagsilbi kasi ang kalihim bilang enlisted personnel ng US Army noong 1980s at 1990s.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but to be an enlisted personnel in the U.S. Army, either you are a citizen by birth, meaning to say you are a U.S. citizen, or you have acquired U.S. citizenship by naturalization.
Ang ilang miyembro ng Commission on Appointments tahasang tinanong ang kalihim kung tinalikuran niya ang pagiging Pilipino niya.
Naging enlisted person
lang ho, dinenounce nyo ba yung inyong Filipino citizenship?
I would like to ask for an executive session on this matter.
Matatanda ang noong 2017, ibinasura ng CA ang appointment ni Foreign Affairs Secretary Perfecto Yacil Jr. dahil itinanggi niya ang kanyang US citizenship. Si dating Senator Panfilo Lacson ang chairman ng CA Foreign Affairs Committee ng panahong yan. Tinanong natin siya sa hinaharap na issue ni Tulfo. Ayon kay Lacson, may legal issue na haharapin ang kalihim kung mapatunayang nag-renounce siya ng Filipino citizenship. Hindi pa umabot ng isang oras ang executive session o closed-door meeting ng CA members kasama si Secretary Tulfo. Hati daw ang pananaw ng mga miyembro ng CA kung pwede bang maging cabinet official si Tulfo kahit may libel conviction siya. Kaya manghihingi daw muna sila ng opinyon sa ilang mga eksperto kasama na ang DOJ. Dahilan din kaya pinadefer o pinagpaliban muna ang confirmation ni Secretary Tulfo. Sa hiwalay na panayam matapos ang pagdinig, inamin ni Tulfo na US citizen siya noon, pero tinalikuran na raw niya ito. Sir, what is your citizenship, sir, right now?
It's Filipino.
Filipino. Sir, kailan kayo naging American citizen, sir?
Back in 86 or 88, I'm not sure.
Until when, sir?
Until I renounce it, I think.
Itong 2022 lang, sir. You became an American citizen because what was your reason, sir?
I cannot divulge that. I'm sorry. I told him that in the
What is
Senate.
this? Sa ilalim ng isang executive order noong July 1987, malinaw na qualification ang pagiging Filipino citizen para maging cabinet secretary. Kaya ayon sa CA, kailangang patunayan ni Tulfo ang kanyang pagiging Pilipino.
I know that is Filipino. So, further documentation pa rin ang kailangan. Hingan muna natin ng additional documentation para ma-justify yung kung citizen siya.
Sa ngayon, tuloy-tuloy muna ang trabaho ni Tulfo bilang DSWD Secretary habang naghihintay na ipatawag muli ng CA.
The decision will be in their hands, not in mine. So, I guess we'll just hope and see what their decision would be.
Nagbabalita mula sa frontline, Mean Los Baños, News 5.
Okay, so yan na po ang mga issue ngayon na binabato kay Congressman Erwin Tulfo. Sa lahat ng mga surveys, siya ang nangunguna. So with these issues surrounding him now is, tanong, maaapektuhan ba ang kanyang mataas na rating sa mga senatorial surveys? Then, makakabawi ba siya sa adverse effect nitong issue na ito na hanggang ngayon hindi pa malinaw ang sagot? Kasi nagsalita na po si Congressman Tulfo sa isang live program sa TV, kailang hindi niya sinagot diretsahan ang issue. Kailan siya nakakuha ng passport, US passport, US citizenship, kailan niya ito renounce, siya ba yung Erich Sylvester Tulfo na nakalagay doon sa nag-leak na sulat galing sa US Embassy. So kailangan maliwanagan ito. Sa ngayon, wala pang klaro kasi iba ang paliwanag ni Congressman Tulfo sa kanyang programa. Inamin lang niya na nag-TNT siya sa Amerika para matustusan ang pangangailangan ng kanyang pamilya.